Title: My wife said, "I'm leaving tonight, do not try to stop me," and packed her bags. Best read it. The zipper of the suitcase sounded louder than thunder in the silent room. My wife stood near the bed. Her hands did not shake. Her face was calm. Her eyes looked empty. "I am leaving tonight. Do not try to stop me." The words hit my chest like ice. The air smelled of laundry soap and cold dust. The clock in the hallway clicked too loudly. Every second felt sharp. I stood frozen. The carpet under my feet felt rough and unfamiliar. Her clothes disappeared into the suitcase one by one, folded neatly. Without hesitation, I could hear my own breathing. Too slow, too heavy. The walls felt closer, like the room was shrinking. I asked why. She did not answer. She only zipped the bag. The sound of the zipper felt like a cut. She lifted the suitcase. It looked heavier than it should have been. She walked toward the front door. Her footsteps were slow, calm, certain. The front door opened with a soft creak. Cold air entered the house. The smell of night rushed in. She stepped outside. The door closed. The lock turned. Silence. I did not move. I did not breathe. The clock kept ticking. I sat down on the couch. My hands were cold. The house felt hollow, empty, wrong. Then I heard it. A soft sound from the bedroom. A quiet breath. I stood up slowly. The floorboards whispered under my feet. I walked back down the hallway. The air felt thick, like fog without water. The bedroom door was slightly open, a crack of darkness inside. I pushed the door wider. The room felt colder than before. The curtains moved gently, even though the window was closed. I stepped inside. The closet door was open. A faint humming sound came from inside. Low, steady, like someone breathing. The hanger rod moved slightly. Clink, clink, clink. I reached out. My fingers brushed against fabric. Something behind the clothes moved. Slowly, the humming stopped. The air turned still. I pulled the clothes aside, and I saw it. Our suitcase was still there. Open, empty. But my wife was standing inside the closet. Her head was tilted. Her smile was not her smile. Her eyes were wide, too wide. Her voice came out soft, warm, wrong. "Do not try to stop me." The lights flickered. The walls vibrated lightly. Her hand lifted, pointing toward the hallway. I felt breath on the back of my neck. But the room was empty. I turned slowly. The hallway seemed longer, darker. The front door was now open, but nobody was there. Footsteps came from the ceiling. Slow dragging sounds, like something heavy moving above me. My heart beat faster, louder. The air smelled like metal and old wood. Her voice whispered again, this time from all sides. "I am leaving tonight." The ceiling fan began to spin without power. Shadows twisted across the walls. I could feel cold fingers brushing my shoulders. My legs felt weak. My hands trembled. I walked toward the hallway anyway. The floor felt soft, like it was breathing. Each step made a dull wet sound. The mirror at the end of the hallway caught my eyes. I looked into it, and I was not alone. She was standing behind me, but I could feel no one there. Her reflection smiled. Her lips moved slowly. "Do not try to stop me." I turned around. The hallway was empty. I turned back to the mirror. The reflection was gone. Instead, I saw the front door, wide open, darkness pouring in like thick smoke. A suitcase stood in the doorway, but this time, it had my name on it. The zipper began to move, by itself, slowly, carefully, like it was opening its mouth. Cold air wrapped around my ankles. Hands reached from inside the suitcase. Pale, slow, silent, fingertips touching the floor, dragging forward. The lights in the house went out completely. The only sound left, my own breathing, and soft whispering, coming from inside the suitcase, calling my name, over and over, and getting closer and closer, and I could feel the floor tilting, pulling me toward the dark, my feet sliding forward, my hands grabbing at the carpet, the fibers tearing under my nails. The whispers grew louder, warmer, closer. The air turned thick, like I was breathing water. Something cold touched my wrist, wrapped tightly, pulled downward. The suitcase began to close. Around me. Slowly. Gently. The zipper rising. Like a slow smile. And inside the darkness, I heard my wife breathe right next to my ear. Soft. Calm. Certain. Good. You did not try to stop me. The darkness pressed closer. The air grew thin. And I felt myself sinking deeper inside. The story did not end there. Because the walls inside the suitcase began to move. They pulsed slowly like a heart. And I could hear scratching from the outside. Slow. Patient. Waiting. The zipper stopped halfway. Stuck on something. And I realized. I was not being trapped. I was being delivered. And the final sound I heard was the front door closing again. From the outside,